Hey there, and welcome to this Total War Warhammer 2 video from the recent Festag tabletop #1 tournament. It's a round one match between RTK Scyther and Time to Collision. As you can, that's set on the Northern Chaos Ways. As you can see, Scyther is taking the Dark Elves, whilst Time to Collision has taken the Lizardmen. There's a number difference in the armies, so Time to Collision does not seem to have many troops there, where Scyther has a large quantity. We'll take a quick look at the armies once it has loaded onto the battlefield, as I have absolutely zero chance of remembering their names at this point in time. So it was just a quick explanation about the tournament rules. Each player would take an army, and that army would be played throughout the rest of the tournament, whether they went out in the first round or so on and so forth. So in the final you would play the same army as if you as you played in round one, with no deviations. Let's just take a quick look at those armies. So RTK Scyther as the Dark Elves, as we said. Yeah, there's a unit of Harpies, which are flying melee infantry. Dark Riders with repeating crossbows. 1, 2, 3, 4. A very powerful unit, especially late game. Pardon me. K1 Knights 1 and 2. Being his melee cavalry, he has 1 unit of Shades. 4 Dread Spears, I believe. No. 1, 2, 3 Dread Spears. 1 Blackguard of Nagarond. 4 Dread Spears. 1 Blackguard of Nagarond. 5 Dread Spears. 2 units of Bleak Swords. And Malekith, the Wizard, is his general. And he is riding a K1 mount. What spells do we see from Malekith? He's got physical. Any spells? Here we go. Murderous Prowess and Soul Stealer. So Soul Stealer, very important. It's going to Murderous Prowess is not a spell. Well, that's a faction thing where if they kill or die a certain number of units or men, they start to do more damage. Soul Stealer, a very good spell. Cause damage and do some healing. So Lizardmen. Time to Collision. Single with javelins. 1 without. 2 without. Another 1 with. And so 3 with javelins, 2 without. We see this Razordon hunting pack. Let's see, little fellas. We've got 2 of them. 2 of them. Comes to them at the end. Bastillid, done with a revivification crystal, a dread Saurian. Love that unit. Look at those skinks, just keeping to the side of these fellows. And this is a dread Saurian. Bastillid with the solar energy. My word, what am I like? And we see Lord Croak with his spell list and Gorok. My son absolutely adores Gorok. He thinks he's like the best Lizardman. Let's see how he does. So, Time to Collision. He set himself up over this side of the map, and Scyther, of course, set himself up on the opposite side. So we can kind of expect Scyther with his repeater crossbows to try and force Time to Collision to advance. But the Time to Collision has got these artillery units which might mess up those plans. Nothing in the skies. Okay, interesting. Let's see who gets the first. Okay, there goes And did it say? Oh yeah, that was a nice hit. It took 5 models down. So that's how powerful this artillery can be. Scyther did get a few shots off. He's injured this Lizardmen hunting pack. The jab's going in now. And over on this side, the jab's also going in, but they're going in on the swords. And yeah, whoa, he just comes up short there. Scyther will be delighted with that because every shot missed. Oh, you saw with the first shot, it took out 5 models from the unit. That looks a lot more nasty, and that's another 4 models down. So when they hit, they really do damage. The R-piece, great move by Scyther. Coming in on these skink cohort with javelins, can cut that unit out of the battle early. And that would be quite a good victory. Melee engagement here. So Scyther got what he needs to take down things like the Dreadsaurian. Well, these Blackguard of Nagaron are certainly the type of unit that he wants to do that with. Lord Croak. I think that was Lord Croak doing that. That was decisive by times collision. Whatever it was, it did a lot of damage. There's a lot of wavering units, and yeah, he's got a real chance. But his micro there was not great as Scyther saw an opening. Got those Cold One Knights in on the Lizardmen, the hunting pack. So Lord Croak not really Gorrock not really where he wants to be now, but he's getting some support as we see a great move by Lord Croak there. That was another little blast. And all those units of the Dark Elves is taking quite a bit of damage. What happened to the R-piece? I'm not sure. We do see the Lizardmen hunting pack was dealt with the Cold One Knights. Now, with the units that Scyther has got, he's got the potential of a late game kite here. He needs to manage his ammo and decide which units he's going to target. It looks like Times Collision has forgotten about that unit of skinks that was fleeing from the harpies, as Scyther has changed what he's using those harpies to target with. But this is great play by Scyther. These units have taken quite a lot of damage from the repeater crossbows now. If we can take down the Dreadsaurian, he's in Lord of the Rings. And he is a dread guy. But if Scyther can take down the Dreadsaurian, that would be massive. Time to collision there, trying to hold off those missile units. It's a nice move. It's forcing all this back, giving this Dreadsaurian time to just stop away at the Dread Spears. It has allowed these 2 artillery units to get a little bit isolated, and hello, revivification, making sure he gets his heal on his Bastille. That's a solar energy, ignore me. Surprise shield of the old one, so it's, let us see. Gosh, I have no idea what's going on. Those skinks are still sat there. We see another unit of skinks over there. They really need to be micro back into the battle. As we see the wavering and fleeing from the revivification crystal skink. Bastillodon, sorry, not skink. And the skink unit of skink cohorts taken down. It would be nice. Oh, not onto him for the RPs to chase this guy, but he wasn't able. Times collision shielded him pretty well, but now the Dreadsaurian again. He's not going to enjoy that, and look how much ammo the Shades have got. So Scyther won't really be wanting Malekith in this battle. It's time for Malekith to get out of the dodge, because that's not looking like a nice trade for me. If he can take the shimming Dreadsaurian out. That was a nice blast. The solar engine. But he wants to kill this Dreadsaurian because you don't want it coming back. Those two units still sat there out on the wings. And Malekith taking the powder. He's not enjoying this. And we see the Dark Riders have been caught by these King cohorts. So Gorok also running. And yeah, Scyther is in a good position to chase him down off the battlefield. If not kill him outright, he should be thinking about killing him outright. Lord Croak in a terrible spot. As we see the Revivification Bastiliodon now fleeing. If Gorok comes back, that was a potential mistake by Scyther. But we'll see, we'll see. He understands the game better than I do, and Gorok has rallied. And we're seeing some of these Dark Elves just beginning to run a little bit low on ammo. The Dark Elves not got a huge amount. They're, again, troops at the back that Scyther should be looking at to bring back into the party. And that was massive. So Lord Croak died to death, his chair there. And yeah, this is looking good because Gorok can be shut down now by the missiles. This Bastiliodon is not gonna hold out too long. And it looks like Time to Collision has started to realise he's got a full unit here of Skinks. Another half unit. A little late, I'm afraid. And Scyther's units are coming back from the edges of the battle also. But you lose Gorok. It's time to wave goodbye because the solar engine's about to give up the ghost. Okay, they've got no jabs, these skink cohorts, but they could have just held down some of these units while the single entity monsters were still healthy, and this battle could have gone a lot different. So they simply don't have enough left now to take the fight. As we see Gorok shatters, and the rest of the army flees due to army losses. Great game by the two. Great game by the two players there. Could have gone either way if a little more concentration was held by Time to Collision. That could have been some real pressure on Scyther. But in the end, his mastery of the kite saw him get through this first round battle. Well, thank you for watching, and thanks to the two players involved. It's been wonderful. Take care.